The King County Prosecutor issuing a first-of-its-kind directive. Starting this month, prosecutors have 30 days to decide whether they will file charges in any felony or juvenile cases. I spoke with King County Prosecutor Lisa Mannion about the impacts and the core goal behind this change. Joining me now is King County Prosecutor Lisa Mannion. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. And so you have ordered for a 30-day review timeline for adult felony and all juvenile cases brought to your office by law enforcement. First, what was the typical review timeline before this decision that you made, and what is at the very core of why you came to this decision?
Sure. Thank you so much, Hannah. Prior to making this decision, it was over 100 days for prosecutors to review cases to filing. And the core principle behind this change is to bring timelier justice to our community. This approach, a 30-day review within law enforcement referral, is more victim-centered. When victims have suffered harm, they want to know what's happening with their case. It's more respectful of law enforcement and the important and hard work that they do. And if we need an additional investigation, it's so much easier to have them follow up on fresh cases. It is also good for suspects who often have the burden or the worry of whether charges will be brought against them or not hanging over their heads. And this type of justice actually benefits our entire community that will have greater trust in justice within King County.
But one of the things that came to mind was, does this mean that you're going to have to drop more cases because you know the timeline has shrunk, or does it also mean that prosecutors will get more cases? What kind of impacts could we see from this?
The only thing that we have done is we have moved the timeline of our important work. Every single day, the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office files between 20 and 30 adult felony cases. What we're doing is making sure that every one of those cases that is reviewed and filed is within that 30-day window. It also means that we have no backlog of unfiled cases. This means that cases are fresh, that the decision-making is still sound. We're still giving every single case an individual case review. What we have done is we have just improved the timeliness of our decision making.
So yesterday on Seattle News Tonight, my co-anchor David Rose reported on your concerns over what you are calling a disparity in funding because the King County's budget for next year does not give you more money to hire more prosecutors, but they do give millions more to hire public defenders. It sounds like this 30-day case review policy was implemented maybe before you were aware of the budget constraints. So if no more money comes your way, is this 30-day review still realistic?
This 30-day review is something that will be part of our policy going on forever from here on out. We were able to implement this policy, one, because it's good justice, it's good public policy, and we did it within existing resources. Now, the concern I have for resources within the prosecuting attorney's office is just to honor the important work of the deputy prosecuting attorneys and the legal service professionals that respond to all types of important public safety interests in our community. I am really looking forward to working collaboratively with our King County Council. There are a lot of tough decisions to make. There are a lot of tough issues to contemplate and to consider, and I'm looking forward to providing the information that they need.
All right, one thing's for sure, you do have a tough job and a lot of cases, so thank you so much today for making the time. Lisa Mannion, King County Prosecutor.
Thank you so much.